Thank you. Mr. Chris, can you share why it's important for fishery management councils and the National Marine Fisheries Service to base regulations and management decisions on the best available science, not delaying actions for years until new data becomes available, which to me seems an awful like an effort to just delay new regulations?
Thank you, Congresswoman. I think the tenet of using the best available science for decision-making has ensured that the Magnuson-Stevens Act has achieved many of the objectives it set forth to do and achieve in rebuilding stocks and assuring the sustainable management of our fisheries, which has made our fishery sector successful and something that we can maintain in the long term.
When new data, Dr. Chris, from the Great Red Snapper count is available, will that be used in NOAA's fisheries management decisions?
Thank you, Congresswoman. Yes, the intent for the South Atlantic Great Red Snapper count is to use the information similarly as was done in the Gulf to inform management decisions regarding the red snapper in the South Atlantic.
Okay, moving on to the Shark Act. This bill duplicates an existing report that NOAA already submitted to Congress. It also adds a section on shark depredation research projects into the Magnuson-Stevens Fishery Conservation and Management Act without authorizing additional funding. This means funding for stock assessments, bycatch regulation, habitat conservation will be redirected toward the niche issue of shark depredation. Is it realistic to expect NOAA to complete these research projects without additional funding?
Thank you, Congresswoman. It is true that should this legislation move forward, NOAA does not currently have the resources available to implement it. And as I've stated, since we're already doing so much on depredation at this time, we just see a lot of overlap. So we have the funding we need for the studies we're currently doing, and would. So thank you for recognizing.
So we don't need this bill. It will be difficult to actually deliver on because of the funding restrictions. So House Republicans made the rules, and now it's up to you to figure out how to balance constituent needs with your own bad politics. I yield back.